Kenyans traveling to South Africa may continue facing same challenges they have been encountering in the past after South African President Jacob Zuma remained non-committal on President Uhuru Kenyatta's request that Kenyans be allowed to apply for visa upon arrival. And as Duncan Haemba reports, the silence on the matter by President Zuma surprised many.
Yes.
The visit by South African President Jacob Zuma was expected to bring with it glad tidings with regard to the persistent visa headache for Kenyans, and President Uhuru Kenyatta had his hopes high.
We have also agreed to consider our request that Kenyan nationals, and we are grateful for that, be granted visa on arrival, and this is something that the South African government will look into, because this is a privilege that Kenya already extends to South African nationals coming to Kenya.
A request that was not responded to explicitly by President Zuma.
Before we reach that stage, there are relations between countries like Kenya and South Africa. And that issue has featured in our discussion of how do we move forward between the two countries to allow the movement of goods and people to happen. Of course, we have to deal with a lot of things that the president called obstacles that we need to remove, because we can't do it at a go.
Kenya's quest to lobby for South Africa's support for the candidacy of Foreign Affairs Cabinet Secretary Amina Mohamed to succeed outgoing AU Commission's chair Nkosazana Zuma, President Zuma's ex-wife, is also seemingly not making much headway. But Zuma was requested to lobby for Kenya among the Southern Africa states, since one of the SADC member states, Botswana, has also fronted a candidate for the position. However, Kenya is banking on the fact that with the outgoing AU Commission chair having come from the same region, Kenya being an EAC member state should be supported to get the position.
South Africa and Kenya are important actors on the continental stage and carry particularly heavy responsibilities in helping shape the policies that drive the continent.
On his part, President Zuma said Africa is greatly concerned about the unrest in the Democratic Republic of Congo, Burundi and South Sudan, calling for measures to stop the political chaos.
We condemn the recent call by the SPLM in opposition under Dr. Riek Machar for a popular armed resistance against the government in Juba. There is absolutely no need for fighting.
Both presidents agreed to champion African Union's push to have key reforms at UN institutions. It is a first-ever state visit by a South African head of state, and despite the two leaders acknowledging the important role that Kenya and South Africa play on the continental stage, failure to talk about the candidature of CS Amina Mohamed explains why the stakes could be high as she seeks to be the new AU Commission's chairperson. Duncan Haemba, KTN News, State House.